Skyzone.Society.
Yo, what's going on, my people out there in the sports world? If you tapped in, you know what you tapped into, but if you don't, you tapped into the Zone Sports Podcast. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm one half of the host, your boy Big V. You know what I mean? For my people on the YouTube, you see my guy over there. If you on the SoundCloud, you hear him. You know what I mean? What's going on, my guy?
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Corey, never telling the same old stories. Your boy COOL, aka What the Hell. It's also your boy known as Cool C. Ain't found nothing wrong with that yet, but we gonna get back on that later. Hey, yo, for all my cats, YouTube land, we got a sound for you out back. Going around out back. We got you out back. Yo, it's your boy Corey. Big V, what's happening, man?
Hey, man. I'm good. I'm glad to see you. You know what I mean? We took a couple weeks off. You know what I mean? We back, though. Before we jump into all the good sports talk that we got to get into, let me let y'all know who we sponsored by. We sponsored by my brand, Skyzone.Society, baby. Make sure you shopping at Skyzone.Society.bigcartel.com. You know what I mean? Get you one of these fire hoodies. Get you some candles for your crib with your girl or your moms or whatever. You know what I mean? Get your girl some sweatpants and all that. Keep her warm. Get you a jacket too. All that, man. We got you covered over there, man.
Yeah.
Corey, I'm gonna tell you though. You know what ain't covered?
Yeah.
Those bets out there in Vegas aren't covered after that Carolina win. You know what I mean? You know what? But you know what? That's how Tar Heels do. You know what I mean? But you know what, Corey? How was your week? You know what I mean? How was your
week? My week was excellent starting on Saturday. You know, we text each other back and forth a little bit.
Yes.
And I do. And jokes aside, man, I think Coach K is one of the best coaches who ever done it. If you want to say he's the best coach, I really won't argue with you. Like, all due respect.
Yep.
And for all my Duke fans out there, don't really get used to this. Okay, this is a special moment. Okay, but no, Coach K is a bad mother father, man. He's a hell of a coach. And he what he's done with that program that I despise for good reasons. Man, it's really second to none. And he really set it off. And I'm telling you, no matter what, there's been people arguing, and we're gonna move on real quick. There's been people arguing is this one of the biggest wins in Carolina history, or at least from a regular season standpoint. I would emphatically say yes, because when there's a barroom meeting or a barroom debate coming up, hey. The last game coach in Cameron Indoor Stadium was an L, okay, delivered by the North Carolina Tar Heels of Chapel Hill, okay? So that just set off the whole week, man. It's been a good week. I went back and rewatched that game Sunday morning just because I could, because I never rewatch when we lose. And it's just something that's going to be edged in memory. It was beautiful. That set the tone for my whole week, and I've been floating ever since. How your week go, big dog?
Corey, my week been fantastic, Corey. But you know what, Corey? I'm here to pod, Corey. And you know what? You know what else, Corey?
Yeah.
You know, I know. I sent you, the docket of what we was gonna get into, but Corey, I'm here to shake some shit up. I'm here to shake some shit up, Corey, because you know what? I want you to take this week off, Corey, on the What the Hell segment. I got it. I got it, big dog. Don't even trip.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
We starting with the What the Hell segment because I'm fired up, Corey.
Can I say something real quick before you get into that?
Please do.
And I want to put this notice out here, but I'm gonna kind of pull my non-subliminal right now. There's a popular station in the Triad that plays hip hop music. We all know what that is. And a prominent DJ, not DJ, but a prominent personality left to go on and do bigger and better things, betting on himself. And I want to salute that brother, but this ain't about him. This is about the gentleman who took his place. And the reason why I say all that, it ain't really no beef. I do believe in coincidences. But he too also has a segment called What the Hell. And look, it can happen, right? And I listened to it, and obviously theirs is much more of a broader topic. Obviously, ours is more so limited to sports. And it is literally called the What the Hell segment. I want to let people know out there that, hey, look, if you're a fan of the pod, hey, salute to you. If this is a coincidence, 1,000 apologies. And if it's not, hey, man, you got to come up with a different name in that, because I want to let the people out there, and I'm a promise I'm going to let you rock, Big. I know I can get long-winded. You created the What the Hell segment. I got text messages where you created this. Yes, it is designed for me primarily to kind of talk my ish about the crazy, wacky things that's going on in sports. But I'm just saying, can we just call it something else? Prominent radio station. I just want to get it off my chest, Big V. Sorry for interrupting. I just want to let the people know that thing had me tight. It had me tight, Big V, because you put a lot of work in this, man. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
I'm glad you brought that to light. I was not aware of that, Corey. I was not aware of said radio station and said DJ who took said personality's place, pardon me, was running around doing that. Yeah, coincidence. Great minds. You know what I mean? And maybe tomorrow I can send out, try to find said DJ and maybe send an email out or something like that. Reach out and see what's what. Yeah, man, I'm glad you brought that up.
I ain't want to just come out and just say the name right off gate, because it's possible. It can happen. It's
possible. I'll check it out. No worry, I'll check it out. But for now, it's still the What the Hell segment, damn it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because in our eyes, we fathered the What the Hell segment, so we're going to keep on fathering the What the Hell segment.
Oh, and being that you normally do this, can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Who is the What the Hell segment brought to you by? I know it's still Skyzone, but is it brought to you? Who is it sponsored by? Who is responsible for? I just want to know, because I don't really get to ask you. You ask me, I just want to ask you. I always wanted to do that.
It's sponsored by my damn self. Absolutely. Absolutely, Corey. I'm so glad you asked. Corey.
Yeah.
Let me calm down, man, because Corey, I've been holding this What the Hell segment inside of me since Saturday night, Corey.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you off the gate, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm very pissed off. You know what? Some people look at Duke as a first-class organization, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, no question.
No question, right? Across the board,
How dare you argue that?
Being the fact that we are Tar Heels, true blue blood Tar Heels, we can tip our hat to first-class organizations when we see one, because we are said first-class organization, right? Yeah. I like to think that after the Juwan Howard situation of him smacking the shit out of the coach the other week and him getting a couple of game suspensions. He's back, by the way. Salute to Juwan Howard. Good to see you back.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? But I would think that after that, Corey, that sportsmanship would be at an all-time high.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it after a big loss, Corey. It's tough to be a good sportsman. I get it.
No question.
It's tough when you get your ass handed to you. I get it.
Especially to your rival.
Yeah. I get that, right? But I get that from a player standpoint, Corey.
No question.
I expect more from coaches, wouldn't you?
No question. They set the tone.
Got it. I want to call out Mr. Chris Carraway for the Duke Blue Devils.
Unbelievable.
For the people who don't know that out there in the zone podcast land, you're listening, you're probably like, who the hell is Chris Carraway for the Duke Blue Devils? Got it. Don't worry about it.
I had the same questions myself.
Don't even worry about it. Got it. Here's one of the assistant coaches of the Duke Blue Devils. Again, assistant coach, not player, assistant coach. And put some perspective on some things. I mean, this is just common sense perspective. You have to be a grown man to be some kind of coach. In this instance, an assistant coach. Corey, after we whooped their ass Saturday night, our lovely head coach, our first-class head coach, goes to extend his hand to the team who we just whooped their ass, the Duke Blue Devils.
Yeah.
He goes to extend the hand to, shake hands, good game. As we are taught to do since youth, right? Got
it. Yep.
So our first-class coach, Mr. Hubert, he goes over and does his due diligence. Hey, good game. Until it gets to Mr. Chris Carraway, everything was smooth. He goes to tell Mr. Chris Carraway, good game. And Mr. Chris Carraway ignores the legendary hand of Hubert Davis, the first-class hand of Hubert Davis. Corey. It's funny that, after we got our ass handed us by 20 or more in our home gym.
Yes, sir.
We shook hands. Good game. You didn't hear not one peep about an assistant coach on the Tar Heels side saying, oh, nah, we cool on y'all, Mr. Krzyzewski. We cool on y'all, whoever else is sitting over there on the sideline. We cool on y'all. Nah, you didn't hear about that. You didn't see no footage, Corey. You didn't see not one inkling of footage. You didn't see a screenshot, a screen capture. You didn't see nothing. You didn't hear a peep from our first-class organization known as UNC. You ain't hear that, Corey.
Yeah.
Why am I seeing, while we're discussing said fucked up behavior by an assistant coach by the name of Mr. Chris Carraway? Why am I seeing the footage surface of our first-class coach, Mr. Hubert Davis, go and extend his hand to Mr. Chris Carraway, and he just blew by him? Miss me with I ain't see him. You saw him. I saw the footage.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie.
That's a lie. I don't even want to hear from Mr. Chris Carraway. I don't want to hear nothing that you have to say. You were pissed off that you called an L. You act like a spoiled fucking brat that has never played a day of sports in his whole entire life. You acted like my 6-year-old son in there, who has, by the way, never played a game of organized basketball in his life. So I expect him to act like a brat or just act like a baby that he is.
Yeah.
Not you, though, sir. You know better. You supposed to be an example for these kids, right? Right. Got it. I understand you may be taking your frustration on them out in private or in the locker room and all that. But here you are. Again, after the Juwan Howard situation, let me tell you, man, I wish Juwan Howard would have slapped the shit out of you. That's what I wish would have happened. I wish that would have been you. I wish. Because maybe then when we meet, if you would have had a shit slapped out of you, maybe then and only then when we met there in Duke this past Saturday, maybe you would have had some shit slapped into you and you would have extended your hand to a first-class coach. And especially, you do... I'm gonna tell you how it was selfish. On top of that, you do this on Coach K's last night. So now, now, the footage is going around on your fucked up behavior on his last night.
On his night, that was Coach K's night.
Whether he lost or won, it was his night. And guess what? This will be forever remembered. This is history now. And guess what, Mr. Chris Carraway? You are now part of the bad part of the history, because guess what? Out of all of these, because, we've watched several rivalry games between these two. I've never seen footage come out until now of a coach doing some bullshit like this. What the hell?
Definitely what the hell. And the thing about it, real Big V, before we move on, is that I heard some people on TV making excuses like, oh, well, it's a heated rivalry game. I'm like, no. Stop making excuses for that guy. No. Stop it. Big V, you said everything. I really don't have much more to add. We just had an incident with Juwan Howard. With the handshake line. It ain't like the Juwan Howard incident never happened and there was no focus on the handshake line. We just had that happen a few games ago, Big V. And then you gonna sit up here and disrespect, because look, Duke don't like Tar Heels. Tar Heels don't like Duke. I ain't tripping off that. You said it perfectly. But man, for you to disrespect Coach K and the even, and I'm not sure, because again, the Duke heads have to hit us up, to even have it to where Coach K will even have to be in a position to answer for what you just did. To even put that on Coach K's plate. Can you at least respect Coach K to be like, man, you know what, man, F these Tar Heels, but you know what, man, I'm going to shake this man's hand tonight. Just tonight. You know, because he can mess around and shake hands from here to Kingdom Come for the next 45 Duke. It ain't going to matter. This is one of those moments, Big V, whereas, you know, in sports or even in life, there's always that moment where you remember where you was at when such and such happened. This is how big that night was, Big V.
What the hell?
Crazy. What the hell, bro?
You know what, Corey? You know, since, you know, people want to seemingly maybe borrow our titles and all that, you know what I mean, and things like that, and that's cool. I'm gonna show how we really do it, Corey. I'm gonna start a segment right here, right now, Corey.
Oh,
right here, right now, Corey. I'm about to start a new segment right now. Shout out to my man Alvo Kid. You know what I mean? He inspired this segment. Yo, this is you know what, Corey? This new segment is called Out of Pocket. Out of Pocket.
Oh, okay.
Corey, I told you, man, I'm here to shake some shit up tonight, Corey.
Let's do it.
You know, Corey. We're gonna keep it on the Duke and Carolina game for a second.
Okay.
But Corey, I gotta bring this guy up because this was out of pocket. This statement that I'm gonna read to you by said person was so out of pocket. I had to bring it to the podcast, Corey. I just couldn't wait, Corey. And I know you are gonna appreciate this so much. Corey, I fell out my seat. Oh my God, Corey. I want to give a big out of pocket shout out to our fellow Carolina alumni, Mr. Tyler Hansbrough, real quick. You know what I mean?
Okay, what's up? Where's my guy? I like Tyler. What's up, man? Come on. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy.
Absolutely. That's my guy, too. Let me hear some horns from my man.
Wait a minute.
I got it, man. Listen, man. Your boy Tyler Hansbrough has gotten out of pocket. Corey, and you know what? I am so glad that he got out of pocket. Because keep in mind, Tyler never gets out of pocket. He had a solid college career, legendary college career, decent NBA career. He went on and did his thing, lived his dream. I love Hansbrough. I love everything that you did for us, man. And
no question.
I love that you got out of pocket right here. Corey, Tyler Hansbrough was on some kind of podcast. I do not know the name. But boy, let me read you this statement, man. They asked him how he felt about the Coach K, basically the everything that led up to his final night at the Duke Blue Devil Stadium. And Corey, this is what you had to say.
Huh?
And I quote, "The only thing I can really compare it to, and I know I'll take some heat for this, is Larry David, the Larry David Show. This season, they have a guy that goes to his funeral while he's still alive so people can tell him how good he is."
I saw that episode.
I thought it was one of those situations. I thought it was funny. Corey.
Whoa! Okay, get the gunshots going.
Corey.
Wow.
Corey.
Whoa.
End quote by Mr. Tyler Hansbrough. Corey.
Wow.
Woo. Corey.
Come on, Ty.
Corey. Yes. Your boy Tyler Hansbrough got out of pocket. Yes. Shout out to my man Alvo Kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen. Corey,
whoa.
What a time to be alive. Number one, we just whooped their ass. Number two, the quiet Tyler Hansbrough gets out of pocket on Coach K and said that it's like watching a guy go to his own funeral just to see what people have to say about him?
Yo, Tyler Hansbrough, the viciousness, the ferocity of that statement. You know, I want to give a little credence to Tyler Hansbrough. Yeah, he's still my guy. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. When he played for Carolina in that Duke game, where Gerald Henderson busted his nose, where he's all bloody.
Yes,
I could see the heat coming off that. I could see him. See, I never played against Duke. I never had my nose busted by Duke. So, turnabout's fair play, baby. I has opinions, Big V.
Corey.
I want to let him have them.
Corey, I want this. Listen, if they're like this, please, by all means, start a podcast. I would be your first subscriber, Tyler. If you talking spicy like this, please. Because let me tell you here. Let me tell you my thoughts. I agree with him 100%. Let me tell you, man, I thought this whole Coach K bullshit was way overdone. I thought he was going on too many shows. I thought it was too many fucking 30 for 30 like specials happening for him. I thought it was too much bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm so glad Tyler Hansbrough got out of pocket. For me, I'm living through Tyler right now at this moment. I'm the black Tyler Hansbrough at this moment. Listen, he is living through me and I am living through him. I love what he said. Salute to Tyler Hansbrough for getting out of pocket. I love it. I love the timing of it. Cause let me tell you, I'm glad somebody said it. I'm so glad somebody said it. I'm glad.
Wow.
I'm glad.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but have you ever seen, it's been other legendary coaches, Corey, that have been just as great, if not greater, as him. Have you ever seen such debacle, Corey? Such debacle going on? You tell me.
Look, I'm not. I get what y'all saying, and Lord knows I am not about to be an apologist for Duke on any circumstances. However, I can see how this is a big deal for Coach K. Like, look, again, I respect Coach K. I don't like him because he's so good. And me personally, I don't mind the pettiness that's coming out from Tar Heel Nation over this. I am here. I'm grabbing popcorn. I'm grabbing my Dr. Pepper. I'm here for all of it.
Yes.
But I do understand the only part that I think Coach K and Duke Nation should have done, I think they either should have had it like on a separate day, separate from the game. I don't think that they had contingency plans built on if they was going to lose the game or not, and how awkward it would be if they lost and then to still come out and do that. I think it should have either been like it could have even been on the same day, Big V. It could have been like before the game.
That's a good point. I like that point.
Or something like that, because I'm gonna be honest with you, and I get it. I know, hey, big bad Carolina, man, we could beat anybody, and we can. And that's always been the beauty of this rivalry. You sit up here, you throw the stats out the window, Big V. You throw rankings out the window, Big V.
Absolutely.
They're ranked number 4 in the country, Big V, in which we're now proudly ranked, albeit 25, but now we're back being ranked. But none of that stuff matters in that rivalry. And I told you when we got our asses handed to us a few weeks ago, how I took the game off at halftime. But that's how much any other beatdown that Carolina is getting from anybody else, I can at least stomach it and watch it. When Duke is doing it, I can't watch it.
Can't do it.
I can't watch it. And so I told my wife. My wife was like, "Oh, Carolina and Duke come on," and I'm like, "Yeah, they come on. Like, yeah, they come on." Well, I mean, you think you're gonna have a better game? Honey, we just got beat by 20 plus points. If you was to sit up here and tell me, Big V, I think how much you beat? What was it 14, 13 points, something like that?
Yeah.
You couldn't have. Big V, the spread in Vegas had Duke winning by 11 points, Big V. Yep. They had them winning by 11 points. You sit there and said, we going to beat them by 14 or whatever. I know it was double digits. Somebody could correct me on that. That just goes to show how crazy this rivalry is. And I think Duke should have had a contingency plan in place. Because I ain't going to front. I ain't think we was going to win. My dad and I, we texted Stark back and forth. And I was like, you know what? let's just keep it close. I said if we could just keep it within striking distance, going until like 10 minutes ago, or maybe even 8 minutes ago in the second half, we stand a chance. But what I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm one of the realistic, honest Tar fans, maybe even to a fault, because I know some Duke people like it. I wouldn't have bet money that we was going to win the game.
No way.
If we had to bet money, Big V, I would have been taking the points. I would have been taking either the over or under on Duke winning Saturday night. Absolutely. That's what I would have been betting. I wouldn't have been betting that we was going to smoke them by daggone 12, 13 points. So that's my only knock. Coach K does deserve his props, and I think without him, the Cameron Indoor ain't what it is. Duke ain't what it is. College basketball ain't what it is. So I do think that when you've done so much for the game, I think you do deserve to go out on your shield, so to speak. Now, I don't know if that was his idea. I don't know whose idea it was. But if that's the way he wanted it, it's the last game in Cameron Indoor, I do think he deserved it right.
Corey, that's cool and all, but all these 30 for 30 like bullshit specials, he going on this show, that show, that show. Corey, the season ain't over. It's just his last game at Duke, my nigga. Let Duke throw him some shit. Y'all niggas keep him off these 30 for 30 like bullshit specials. Every goddamn day I turned on the fucking TV this week, he was on. I turned on.
He didn't make his rounds.
He did. He made his fucking. I got tired of seeing this nigga, bro. On top of that, if I didn't see the nigga, there was flashing clips of little great videography, expensive clips and shit that look well put together. Nigga, I don't want to see this shit right now. No, nigga, it ain't his time for that. When the season is over, roll out your fake ass 30 for 30 clips. Get all the videography people, call Spike Lee, do some sit down shit like that. It ain't time for that shit, Corey. It won't time for him to be making his goddamn rounds on fucking 40,000 sports shows. Let me tell you something. I cut off the TV, Corey, and I came in the studio just to chill. I wasn't recording. I just came in my studio just to chill. I cut on podcast radio, bro. I was talking about him on podcast radio. I said, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck, bro. Oh, my God. Thank you, Tyler Hansbrough. Thank you.
Yeah, salute to Tyler. Hey, but look, if I can offer real quick before we move on, any type of insight, we don't have to hear it anymore. He's going to be gone.
Thank you.
I'll look at it that way.
Again, I understand getting your flowers, Coach K. Salute to you, but too many flowers too fast, bro. Too many flowers.
When Tyler said that it reminded him of that Curb Your Enthusiasm episode, I know exactly what he's talking about, and that shit had me crying. So yeah, that was funny. But I'm here for all the pettiness. I'm here for all of it. I love it.
I'm here for it all, Corey. But you know what, Corey?
Yeah.
Like I told you at the start of this pod, I'm here to shake shit up today, Corey. You know what, Corey? For me, this is an emotional pod. I'm out of pocket myself today. You know what? And you know what, Corey? Before I came to this pod, I said I was going to be a controlled out of pocket, so to speak. But I can't do that right now. This shit is weighing on my head, Corey. For the people that don't know and have just been at work or just tapped out of the sports world and rely on me and your boy Corey to bring you closer to the sports world when you can, let me tell you what the hell happened today.
Oh.
I'm in the studio working on a new project. By the way, Smokey Bryant out 420. Get ready for that Smokey Bryant.
Word.
You know what I mean? Produced by the homie Pat. You know what I mean? Get ready.
Oh, word. Salute.
Just want to shout that out real quick. So I'm in the studio putting the finishing touches on. My phone go off, Corey. Very disturbing notification. Breaking news. Carson Wentz got traded to the fucking Redskins or the Commanders or whatever you want to call them. I don't even fucking know no more. But the Colts, my Colts, traded Carson Wentz to the Washington Commanders, Redskins, whatever you want to know about. We're going to call them the Commanders or whatever, because that's their new name. Yo, today.
I'm so glad we're talking about this.
Today.
I
Corey,
can't believe this.
I didn't have this on the docket, Corey, but let me tell you, that fucked up my day. I am pissed off.
Yeah.
I am fired the fuck. I am pissed off. Coach.
I definitely want to get your thoughts on this.
You know what, Corey? Before I even lose my shit, I just want to give some context to the deal. Because I got the stats on the deal. I want to read this reported by Matthew Washington of Getty Images Sports. The Indianapolis Colts traded quarterback Carson Wentz to the Washington Commanders for a package that includes 2022 and 2023 third-round picks, sources say, told ESPN Adam Schefter. The Colts will send Wentz and a 2022 second-round pick. The Colts will send Wentz and a 22 second-round pick to Washington in exchange for a 2022 second rounder, a 2022 third rounder, and a 2023 third rounder that can be a second round pick if Wentz plays more than 70% of plays during the upcoming regular season, Schefter reports. Corey, you know what is left out of that report? Who the fuck is going to be our quarterback?
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Corey, while I talk about this disgusting move by my Indianapolis Colts, I just want you to do me a favor. I want you to look up the backup for the Indianapolis Colts. I just want you to do that real quick, just for the people who know who maybe potentially next in line.
Let's see here who we got on the roster here. We got the Colts. Let me go to ESPN.com with the roster and let us sort it by get the hell out of here.
Who is it?
I see.
Who is it?
Sam Ellinger.
Who?
Sam Ellinger and James Morgan. Who in the blue hell is James Morgan? I vaguely remember Sam Ellinger. Yeah, he played at Texas. What in the hell is what's going on, man? Big V. I don't get none of this. I don't get any of this at all. Let me go, because I know you're discussing right now. Let me go ahead and rock for it. I'm gonna rock for about 30 seconds.
Please give me your thoughts, Corey.
Big V, when I saw this, first of all, when we heard rumblings of this a few weeks ago, I thought it was stupid then, and I think it's stupid now. I'm all for moving on to something better, right? In life, period. I mean, outside of like abusive relationships where you just need to get up out of there. Like I ain't gonna talk about that, but I sometimes it is better to be alone in certain circumstances like that, right? But let's keep this within sport. This is really what this pod is about. I know people, avid sports fans such as myself. My wife falls in this category sometimes where we're like, yo, y'all need a new fill in the roster blank. Y'all need a new coach. Y'all need a new this. Mm-hmm. Y'all need a new that. And sometimes she would say, or other people that I know would say, well, why are we sticking with such and such? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? And my answer is always the same. It is always the same. Okay, that's cool. You get rid of Coach A or Player A. Who is Player or Coach B is going to be? And are they a upgrade from what you're letting go of, right? And I thought, and I still think that had they, and for all I know, maybe they have, and it just didn't happen. Two things. If they were still in the running for the Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes, if they were still in the running for the Russell Wilson sweepstakes, then I could getting rid of Carson Wentz. I could totally get that, Big V. But, my memory gets shoddy from time to time. The Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers news, that came yesterday. It's over
for that.
They released Carson Wentz today. What? So what are we doing? Because I feel that y'all have a ready-made contending team, and really, in my opinion, I would say y'all would need one more wide receiver, but y'all got a killer running back in Jonathan Taylor, I think Carson Wentz is formidable to still be your franchise, not bridge, not backup, quarterback. And what's leading me to believe, Big V, and this is all it is a speculation, something deeper have had to been going on between Carson Wentz and or Frank Wright and or the general manager and or the owner. Because none of this makes any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. The floor is yours, Big V. I don't get it at all.
I'm so glad you brought up said point about if you were in the running for the two best quarterbacks that were going to be free agents or maybe looking for a new home.
That's right.
I can understand that. Make a move. Make your best move.
That's right.
You made a dummy move. You made a move that I cannot even fathom right now in my fucking head about what you're doing over there in Indianapolis. I don't fucking know. I look, Corey. This could go two ways, right? No, it's going two ways. And none of them are good. The first one was this. Grab one of those quarterbacks that we just mentioned that are now signed to a team. It's over. You let Carson Wentz go today. Oh, I get it. I get it. You're going to get somebody in the draft, right? You're going to get a struggling rookie quarterback in the draft to put our team further and further and further from advancing, right? Got it. Versus you building with this guy who is a Super Bowl champion. Let's put some respect on Carson Wentz's name, damn it. He's a Super Bowl champion. He's a champion, Corey.
He's a big reason why Philadelphia got that championship run.
Have they forgot that Terry was on in Philadelphia? They must have forgot. Oh, okay, got it. So you didn't want to give him time to advance to the system. Got it. And for the people that are listening, they probably are like, what about his contract? Glad you asked. Got it. The Redskins picked up that $28 million. They're going to pay Carson Wentz that $28 million, Corey. On top of that. So on top of that, you get our quarterback, and we give you a second-round pick, Corey. Let's not gloss over that. We give you him and a second round.
That's big.
For who you say? Ellinger? Who?
Right. I remember him playing at Texas. Look, anytime you draft a quarterback, and this is what me as a 49ers is concerned about, we're kind of in the same boat as the Colts were, not today, obviously, is that, man, do you stick with Jimmy G or do you move on to Trey Lance? Well, the issue is when you move on to Trey Lance, which, well, I know, man, he could mess around and be the next Joe Montana, or he could mess around and be a straight dud. The point I'm getting at is that when you go to a quarterback that you drafted, you set your franchise back at least 2 to 3 years.
Way back.
Russell Wilson caught fire, I want to say, even in the third year of his rookie. I want to say it was his third year. So even good as Russell Wilson is, you got to get that man 3 years. Y'all have a roster that is playoff contention today, or was today. And wait, if I'm not mistaken, Carson Wentz was only with y'all for a year, right? Was it just this year? He wasn't with y'all last year. I don't get any of this. Big V, mark my words tonight. Something more is going to come out about this because it's too much to the naked eye, to us as fans, just not making sense. It's too many smart, intelligent people. It's too many skilled people. These general managers and owners and players, they will forget more football than you and I combined would ever know. Something deeper is going on here, man.
It has to be. This don't make sense for some second and third round picks, Corey. When we need a quarterback, what are you gonna do about your quarterback, Corey?
I mean, because what you gonna do? You gonna pick up Jimmy G? Oh, you can't pick him up yet because we haven't released him. And let me be clear. Much as I love Jimmy G, give me Carson Wentz over Jimmy G.
All day long.
Who you gonna pick up? Bridgewater? Who the hell are y'all gonna pick up? That's out there that's better than Carson Wentz, bro. I'm not saying get rid of him again. If you holding up for Deshaun Watson?
Corey,
good luck on that. Corey. How many years you got before that guy played football again? This is crazy. I'm so glad you brought this up, Billy. I was thinking about you, bro. I really was. This don't make any sense at all.
it really fucked up my afternoon, Corey. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I was in the studio
I hear
and
you.
got that notification, and it didn't make no sense on any level. I'm sitting here now, not even now, like a couple hours ago, I was like, well, who was out there? And I went down the list, like you said, oh, we gonna get Jimmy G? Are you stupid?
You don't
Are
even know
you
you can play a
stupid?
whole season.
No,
Right.
no. Oh, you going after Deshaun Watson? Are you stupid? Got it. Got it. Oh, you heard Kyler Murray was unhappy down there where he at.
Oh,
Got it. Got it. All right. Got it. Oh, I know what it is, Corey.
enlighten me.
This has to be it. It just hit me. They have the drop that Brady is coming back.
Oh, God.
Get the hell out of
With
here.
the rumors that he may want to go play for San Francisco. Good job, Colts. Good job. Good job.
Corey,
Something's gonna come out. Something's gonna come out. I don't know when. I don't know where. I don't know how.
I'm here for it. I want to know. I want you right. Something stinks. Something is sour. Something stinks around here, and I want to know what it is because we are in no position to lose Carson Wentz at all. At all. At all. At all. With the market out there that's what's on the market for quarterbacks, I don't know what we're gonna do, Corey. I will tell you this, just like I told you this year, we won't be making the playoff next year.
Man, listen. I'm gonna tell you. I'm speaking to Coach organization. Coach organization. I am talking to you, ST. I would say I'm talking to you. Y'all owe Colts fans, season ticket holders, and people who purchase Direct TV's NFL Sunday ticket for $400 just to see the Colts every Sunday. Y'all owe them an explanation. Straight up. Straight up. There's not too much that could shake my fandom in a team. It takes a lot, right? And I'm not saying you jump ship over this here. But I will say this:
it's wavering.
You can't. This cannot be a pattern.
No.
Moving forward, I tell you that.
No, this is when I'm telling you, my fandom is being tested right now, Corey, to the
Straight
utmost.
up.
To the utmost, Corey. Like
that's tough, bro.
Corey, I'm telling you, I can't. I wreck my brain trying to think on some kind of level, something they could have up their sleeve, Corey. Andrew Luck coming back, some shit like that. I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Know. I don't.
I damn near give you that.
And even then, I'm gonna be shaky because you've been sitting out too long for me to even know. It's still an unknown for me, Corey. I know what you did, but what can you do today? You know what I mean? I don't know. Oh, you got Kaepernick coming. I don't know. But you should let us know something by tomorrow.
Straight up. Colts are on the clock, yo. It's gonna be interesting with the draft around the corner. It's gonna be interesting. What you holding out for Kenny Pickett? I mean, word is Pittsburgh gonna grab him.
Who cares? You set our organization back with a rookie quarterback. Who cares?
Straight up, dog.
Who cares? So now we got to build this chemistry all over again, Corey.
You know, when organizations go for big swings and they miss, like i.e. in free agency, or they draft a guy who think you're going to be such and such, they don't end up doing that. Like, you can respect that. Like, you don't like it, you still going to talk shit about it, but you can respect that.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about letting somebody go. You letting somebody walk out the door that still need to be there. You know, I've never been a fan of your owner, Jim Irsay, with certain things. I get it, the whole Peyton Manning deal where you kind of, you got Andrew Luck coming and you know, it's like, okay, well, cool. Peyton Manning could go. The 49ers did it with Joe Montana and Louis Steve Young. I'm not even too mad at that, but I don't like it, you know. But, we need answers on that one, bro. We need answers on that. Colts Nation deserves an answer soon, before the end of this week. And when I say the end of this week, I'm talking about Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
1,000%. Please. Man, listen, man. Shout out to everybody that be watching the show and keeping up with us, man. But before we get up out of here, man, I want to send some love out to the Ukraine people out there, man, that's going through it.
Straight up, man.
You know what I mean?
Can't imagine.
Man, I can't even imagine, man. I doubt if anybody, listen to us all the way out there, but if you never know, if by chance, if you are, what I mean, and you hear this, man, love and light, man. Love and light, salute, man. And also, man, if we can, Brittany Griner is stuck over there in Russia, man.
Straight up. Yeah.
Man, I don't care what she did, I just pray for a safe return for her.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We got one of our people out there. They just today it was breaking news that the Russian police released a picture of her holding up a sign that was saying her name. You know what I mean? It was just a photo. Nobody knows when the photo was taken. You know what I mean? It was just a picture of her holding a piece of paper that just had her name on it. You know what I mean?
It's a different world over there.
Yeah,
and screwed up as the United States is, especially in regards to minorities and things like that. And I'm not saying you should just never sit back and take that. You always keep striving. I will say this: it's definitely worse countries than the United States of America. Again, we still got our own backyard to clean up. Yeah. Don't get that twisted. But the things that those Russian cats are doing over there in Ukraine, them cats is straight savage, yo.
Savage.
I mean, these dudes are normally in war, and I'm not a poli-sci major, so someone can correct me on this, but a lot of times when quote unquote war is going on, you got war zones. That's where the term came from. Where you got war like, oh, we're gonna hit over here, we're gonna hit over there. Russia ain't doing that. Russia is damn hitting civilian. They're hitting schools,
orphanages,
buildings, orphanages, cars, random. I mean, it ain't even got to be a war zone. They just hitting you over there. That's all I'm saying. My prayers are for those with Ukraine, and I know they holding down black folks. They're holding down everybody, but they're really keeping black folks from coming back over while they're letting non-black folks seek asylum and refugee in the neighboring countries over there or whatnot. But yeah, again, it's savage over there.
Man, prayers to everybody over there, man. Man, I hope it ends soon.
Facts.
Shout out everybody that listen to us and tune in to us every week. Your boys is back, you know what I mean? Cooking up the good sports talk for y'all, man. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all listening on SoundCloud and tap in on YouTube and also Vandalism. We appreciate y'all very, very much. You know what I mean?
Word up.
Corey, you already know I appreciate you, man. You know what I mean? It was good to get that pie back going. You know what I'm saying?
Man, just had to stir it up just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To stir that pot.
Yeah.
And for everybody in Zone Land who didn't know, man, the cartel trying to hold us back from potting today. Zoom, I don't know what was going on with Zoom. But let me give a big shout out to my man Big V. We persevered. We could have easily just been like, yeah, we was close. We was gonna be like, man, you know what, man, we're gonna have to push it back another. I don't know what's going on. We up here Googling Zoom outages and all that old crazy stuff. But boy, whoever said the third time was a charm nailed it. We started this meeting for the third time, and we was like, oh, we can hear.
I think I hear you. Let's
get the button. Get the button. Let's go now before it messes up. It's been holding on tight ever since. So we good.
My goodness, man. I love the energy, man. Corey, I'm gonna hit you up later on in the week, you know what I mean? So we can continue this sports talk. It's March, baby. So we're gonna be in our tournament.
What time it is.
It's tournament talk, baby. It's tournament talk. Next pod, we tournament talking, baby. You know what I mean?
Damn right.
You know what I mean? Until then, my G, peace, bro.
Peace, brother.